Hey Bluebeamers, welcome to Brighter Graphics, your go-to YouTube channel for everything Bluebeam Revu. In this video, we will see how you can use the Offset Magic Markup tool in Bluebeam Max to achieve CAD-like annotation workflows in your own Revu environment. Let's see how. After opening Revu 21 on your desktop, go to the File menu and open your PDF containing markups or measurements. Consider this area measurement around the conference room. You may need to account for elements like soffits, structural slabs, column grids, or cladding gaps by expanding or contracting the boundary of your measurement. The first instinct might be to copy and paste the measurement, resize it, and reposition it over the required region. However, this approach is neither efficient nor accurate. Maintaining equal offset distances on all sides from the parent markup is not possible this way, and you can clearly see the inconsistency on screen. Another workaround is to open the Measurements panel, select the measurement type, and redraw it from scratch over the desired region. This method is also inaccurate, time-consuming, and still requires manual adjustments to align the new measurement correctly. In Bluebeam Max, we now have the Offset Magic Markup tool, which eliminates this problem entirely and brings true CAD-like precision to your markup workflow. To use Offset, go to the Edit menu and click the Offset option, or press its shortcut key O. This has been a long-standing limitation in older versions of Revu, which lacked a dedicated offset function for CAD-style markup workflows. As soon as you activate Offset, a dedicated offset toolbar will appear at the top of your workspace. In the toolbar, enter the distance value you want to maintain between the offset and the parent markup boundary. Then hover your cursor over the markup or measurement you want to offset. You also have the option to replace the original markup with the offset. We will leave that unchecked for now. The offset can be created as the same markup type as the original, or converted to a different measurement or markup type. Once your offset properties are set, click inside the markup to generate an inset offset, or click outside to generate an outset offset. We set the offset distance to 2 feet, so the perpendicular distance between the offset boundary and the parent markup should be exactly 2 feet at any point along the perimeter. Let's verify this by switching to the Measurements panel and using the Length tool to measure the distance. As you can see, the measurement reads exactly 2 feet 0 inches, confirming the precision of the Offset tool. You can now use this offset boundary to include or exclude areas for soffits, cladding returns, column enclosures, or any other spatial constraints in your drawing. Keep in mind that the Offset tool works on both measurements and markups across your drawing set. Now let's explore additional offset options using another area measurement on this drawing. Go to the Edit menu and select Offset. This time we will use a distance of 3 meters. Change the unit from feet inches to meters in the Offset toolbar. As you can see, a 5-meter inset distance would consume the entire interior of this region, so an inset offset is not viable here. We will create an outset offset instead. We will also enable the Replace option this time, so the original markup is removed and only the new offset remains. Position the cursor outside the markup boundary and click to apply the outset offset. As you can see, the original markup has been deleted, and what remains is the offset boundary with equidistant sides of 3 meters from the original markup extents. Now we will create a second offset with an inset distance of 5 meters, which should land exactly where the original parent markup was. Set the distance unit back to meters in the toolbar. Click inside the outer offset boundary to generate the inset offset. And here it's exactly calculated as 376 square feet as the previous markup. Let's now measure the perpendicular distance between corresponding sides of both markups to confirm it reads 3 meters. The length measurement is showing 9 feet 10 inches. Let's go to the Measurements panel and switch the unit of this length measurement to meters. And there it is, exactly 3 meters, confirming the full dimensional accuracy of the Offset tool. You can rely on this tool to generate precise offset boundaries and eliminate the time spent redrawing and manually adjusting markups or measurements, delivering true CAD-level accuracy directly within your Revu workspace. Now let's work with the remaining area measurement and explore creating an offset that converts to a different measurement type. Go to the Edit menu and select Offset. Set the offset distance to 4 feet. This time, select Volume as the output type, so the offset is generated as a volume measurement rather than an area. Let's place this offset inside the parent markup boundary. When you convert a markup type during the offset operation, the resulting markup will not inherit the style or appearance of the original. Select the volume markup and enter a depth value in the Measurements panel to complete the calculation. The volume measurement currently shows 0 cubic feet because volume is a 3D quantity and the source geometry is 2D, so we added the value for the third dimension as depth. This is it for today. Bluebeam Max includes 3 magic markup tools. We have already covered the other 2, Convert to and Duplicate as, in separate tutorials. Be sure to watch those videos as well. Thanks for watching. For more Bluebeam tips and tricks, stay connected with Brighter Graphics.